Your voice, your views, your vision. And welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lee, and this is Open. You know, our mothers are the most significant people in our lives, but what about the mother-in-law? Some are lucky to get along with the parents of their spouses or significant others, while others never establish that relationship at all. Some were called on, we call on a person like Sally Shields to give us some tips from her latest book. She has a brand new book, The Daughter-in-Law Rules 101. 101 Surefire Ways to Manage and Make Friends with Your Mother-in-Law. Want to check it out? Welcome to the show, Sally.
Thank you, Bob.
Now,
it's a pleasure.
The last time I saw you, you were playing the piano and everything.
That's right.
And now you authored a book. This is your first book?
This is my first mainstream nonfiction.
Mm-hmm. And what prompted you to write that book? Did you have a problem with your mother-in-law?
I was getting a little bit frustrated, but I can tell you that what I did, it started off as a sort of a tongue-in-cheek coping mechanism where I started to jot down all the mistakes I seemed to make. I didn't realize I was making so many mistakes. A lot of it was just simply misunderstandings between us, but I was taking everything so personally. So what I would do was I decided that I would jot down all the mistakes on any scraps of paper I could get my hands on or back of napkins whenever some incident that would pop into my head that would be troublesome. And I came up with a rule, title, and a solution to deal with each and every one of them. And before I knew it, I had 101. And so when I started doing these rules on my mother-in-law, I saw that they actually worked, and I thought maybe
she started liking you, and you started liking her.
Everything started to turn around.
Bonded a little bit, you know.
And I thought maybe I could save other young wives years of needless contention.
Yeah. And so your husband really liked that.
He loves it. He started off being very upset that I wasn't getting along with his mother, and once he saw that things started to turn around.
Why does she love my mother the way I do?
Indeed.
So what made you think that you were making those mistakes?
Well, for example, you know, she would do what I would call dills, daughter-in-law zings, and I would be very upset. Like, she would come over and she'd say, "Oh, I like your hair the other way," or, you know, "Wow, your house looks like a disaster." and so what I decided to do was I made a little Inks for Dills template. I call it Inks for Dills. Identify the problem, note what was done or said, create a rule, title, and set up a solution. So anybody can actually use this to create a customized set of rules personalized for their very own mother-in-laws. This is actually my story, but everyone can do this.
So when she comes over now, you have the house prepared.
I have the house prepared and my hair is done.
The way she likes it.
But really, some of the things that you want to do.
So you're dressing for your husband's mother.
Well, there's some things that you can do to really help make sure that she feels special and appreciated, because the thing that we don't realize as daughters-in-law is that she's just as self-conscious as we are, and she's feeling, you know, replaced in all of this. So we want to go out of our ways to make her feel special and appreciated. So some of the things that we can do, for one, is we want to call her regularly. We want to make sure that we give her a call, say once a week. I tell everybody, you know, Wednesday is mother-in-law's day. You know, it's middle of the week, you can update her on the kids, but it's also far enough in advance that you can book her for Saturday night babysitting. Okay, so you want to also compliment her. You want to tell her what a great job she did as a mother. You want to ask her for her advice, and you want to do all sorts of things that, you know, make her feel good about herself.
They want to feel needed, they feel good. Yeah, they want to feel good about themselves. They want to feel like, you know, they're special, that they're in the life of your children.
Absolutely, exactly.
And they want to keep connected to their son.
That's right. That's
basically.
right. That's right. And we want to do everything that we can as daughters-in-law to make sure that we're the ones that make her feel special. And then through what I do is I base it on the 7th spiritual law of success, which is the quickest way to get what you want is to help others get what they want.
Oh. And if you help others get what they need out of, if you help enough people get what they need out of life, you get more than you can handle.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
It's one of the paradoxes of life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it works like a charm.
So some of the other things that you can use.
Okay.
So some on the side of the mother-in-law are what?
Okay. For example, one of my tips is you want to actually ask her for her advice. You don't want to wait for the unsolicited kind. But so example, you want to keep your matters simple and inconsequential, such as what color to change the shower curtain to in a guest bathroom. But what you want to do is actually do it, so when she comes over, she'll be proud that you followed through.
Yeah, you're right. And then she comes over and she sees that, she sees that you took advice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And something else that you can do is you want to tell her what a great job she did as a mother. For example, if your husband does something nice around the house, like, you know, unclog the sink or change the gutters, you want to give her a call and say, you know, you did just a wonderful job as a mother, and she will love this. It'll make her feel so good.
You raised your son right.
Exactly.
I love what you did with your son, you know. He really helps out around the house.
That's right.
He does the cooking, he does the cleaning, he goes out to work, he does everything. I don't have to do anything anymore. I'm only kidding.
That might be a little bit of an exaggeration. But something else that's really important that you want to do is you want to send her cards and flowers on her 3 special days, which are birthday, anniversary, and Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
And the thing to do, though, that I've learned is you want to make sure that she doesn't receive a card solely with your handwriting on it, because she might mistakenly get the impression that her son has forgotten her special day. So what you want to do is you want to become a great ghostwriter, and you want to have your husband pen it from both of you.
Are you married? No, I'm only kidding.
Married for 10 years. 10 years of wedded bliss.
10 years? Yeah. And you take trips.
Well,
what do you do with the family?
Well, since the kids have been born, we haven't gone too many places together. But as a matter of fact, we are taking our first vacation this summer, and my mother-in-law has graciously offered to take the children.
But you guys usually drive down to Ohio.
We do. We usually go, but we haven't really gone away together by ourselves.
Yeah.
So we usually go to Ohio with the family, and about 3 times a year.
You take mother-in-law?
She'd like to come with us at some point.
Could that be take your mother-in-law on a long trip?
Because
you really get a chance to bond.
I think that one got surreptitiously
You left that one
out.
Well, that's for phase 2.
Book number 2.
Yeah. So tell us what's in the book.
Okay.
Anything we miss in the book?
Let's see. You want to, oh yeah, when you call your mother-in-law, you want to ask her how she's feeling. This is something very important that you want to do. It seems like a very simple thing to do, but you want to let her know, because as we all grow older, aches and pains can certainly get the best of us, and it can make us all feel ornery. So you want to make sure that she knows, you want her to feel as if you want to ask her how she's feeling every time you speak with her, and that'll make her feel really good.
I'm going to start using them. Where do I start now? Start with the phone calls, because they want to feel needed, they want to feel like they're